Hello friends, today's topic is reflex action. What is reflex action? It is a sudden, autonomic, involuntary stereotype response given to a external or internal stimulus. It is called as reflex action. Sudden means it is very quick. Then it is involuntary. For example, if we touch any hot object or cold object, our hand suddenly come away from that object. It happened due to reflex action. At that time, we didn't think that what to do, and that is the example of reflex action. The structural and functional unit of this reflex action, it is called as reflex arc. Here, this reflex arc is start from receptor and it ends in effector. Or another definition of this reflex arc: part travel by impulse from receptor to effector via the central nervous system. This is called as reflex arc, which is the structural and functional unit of reflex action. Then types of this reflex arc. If only one sensory neuron and one motor neuron is involved, at that time it is called as monosynaptic. If many are involved, it is called as polysynaptic reflex arc. Then next type, somatic reflex arc and visceral reflex arc. Somatic reflex arc means effector is located into the body part like skeletal muscle, and visceral reflex action means effector located in the gland or visceral organ. And smooth muscle, such reflex arc, they are called as visceral reflex arc. See, reflex arc, if only one sensory neuron and one motor neuron, it is called as monosynaptic. If many are involved, it is called as polysynaptic. If effector is located in the visceral organ, at that time it is called as visceral reflex arc. And if it is located into the somatic body part like skeletal muscle, it is called as somatic reflex arc. Now see the complex components of this reflex arc. First component, it is the receptor. Receptor are the sensory structure which receive the stimuli and convert it into impulse. Then question arises, what is stimulus? Stimulus, it is any external or internal change which provoke organism to give response. It is called as stimulus. For example, change in temperature. It may be hot or cold. That is the stimulus, and that stimulus, it is the external stimulus, and here receptor which will receive this stimulus, it is skin. See, receptor which receive the stimuli and convert it into impulse. That impulse is sensory one. Then second component, sensory neuron. This sensory neuron, its cell body is located into this dorsal root ganglion. It receives this sensory impulse through its dendrite which are near to the receptor. It receives this impulse and carried it up to the CNS. Here, it gives this impulse to the adjuster or association neuron. This adjuster or association neuron analyze it, interpret it, and convert it into motor impulse, which is a kind of order. Then motor neuron, whose cell body is located into the gray matter, this motor neuron, it carries this motor impulse up to the effector. This motor neuron, its axon, it is located into this ventral root of this spinal cord. Here, this motor neuron carry motor impulse up to the effector, and effector they give proper response to this stimulus. This effector, they are always muscle or gland. Receptors are of different types. Means skin is a receptor, our eyes contain photoreceptor, our ear, they are also receive the sound. Then tongue, nose, these are the exteroreceptor. Receptor are of different types, but effector, they are always muscle or gland. These are the components of this reflex action. See, first is the receptor, second sensory neuron, third adjustor neuron, fourth motor neuron, and fifth effector. And this impulse, it is conducted in one direction, that is from receptor to effector via this central nervous system. And then let's see the example of reflex action. If you touch any hot object, at that time receptor is skin. Then it converts this stimulus into impulse. It is carried by sensory neuron. Adjustor neuron analyze and interpret it, and it is carried up to the effector via this motor neuron. At that time, our hand, it comes back, or it get away from that object, and that effector is muscle. This action, it is performed by muscle. Here effectors are muscle. Then what are importance of this reflex action? First, it protects us during the emergency condition. Then it brings awareness about the change in the surrounding. Then many reflex action, they are carried by our spinal cord. So it gives relief to the brain. It gives relief to the brain, as many reflex action, they are carried by our spinal cord. And such reflex action, they are called as spinal reflex action. When they are carried by brain, they are called as cranial reflex action. The next topic is, according to the types of reflex action. Two types are there, inborn and second one is acquired. Inborn means which are present from birth, which we do not learn. Means crying, laughing, sneezing, coughing. These are the inborn reflex action, which are inherited, means which we get from our parent. Then second type of reflex action, acquired reflex action. Example, cycling, running, dancing, writing, etc. These are not acquired reflex, these are not inborn, as we learn or which we acquire during the life. These reflex action, they are not inherited from the parent. Means we do not get this reflex action from parent. If suppose my mother knows cycling, then I will learn the cycling. I will not inherit this from my mother. And such reflex action, they are called as acquired reflex action. And in this reflex action, practice makes man perfect. We may forget such type of reflex action. Then scientist Pavlov, called as father of reflex action, he performed an experiment. He offered food to the dog. At that time, dog salivated. Next, he rang the bell, only rang the bell. At that time, dog didn't salivate. And Next step, he rang bell, then offered food to the dog, and he repeated this experiment. And lastly, he only rang the bell at that time dog salivated. Means dog learn from this experiment that after bell rang, he will get offered food. And such reflex action, they are called as conditional reflex action. Other example of this, that is the trick performed by the animal in the circus. This is also example of acquired or conditional reflex action. So, student will learn reflex action. It is sudden, automatic and involuntary response to a external or internal stimulus. Example, withdrawal of hand after primping or withdrawal of hand after touching hot object, hammering of hand after mosquito bite, etc. Then structural and functional unit of this reflex action is reflex arc, which is a path traveled by impulse from receptor to effector via the central nervous